The time has come to laugh with the funniest moments of celebrities. Here you will see your favorite stars starring in the funniest and most embarrassing scenes that will make you laugh like never before. Tom Holland gave an interview when his chair collapsed and almost made him fall with a crash. The Spider-Man star hurried to sit on the floor to ease the awkward moment, and meanwhile an assistant brought him another chair. He joked that this scene would explode on Instagram, and that's what happened. Donald Trump's hair has been the subject of countless speculations as to whether it's real or just a wig to hide his baldness. We have decided to find out once and for all. The host Jimmy Fallon asked him if he could touch his hair. "Jimmy, I don't know," he said though. He limited himself from touching him, but he made him upset by revealing that Donald Trump is practically bald and that his famous blonde hair is nothing more than the vestiges of the long-awaited. Second-rate actor Ellen DeGeneres has a habit of scaring her guests on Halloween. This time, Kris Jenner was the victim of a woman dressed as a zombie who jumps out of a box and causes the star of Keeping Up with the Kardashians to scream in terror. When Jim Carrey was nominated for the Golden Globes for his role in the television series, they wanted the presenters Andy Samberg and Sandra, so they were quick to say that the actor was sitting in the section of movie stars and that he should move to the area of television actors. Although James defended himself by saying that the film would soon release, a security guard lifted him out of his chair and dragged him into the TV star section where he spent the rest of the ceremony. Rock star Ryan celebrated the arrival of 2020 by falling off his chair while trying to catch the balloons falling from the ceiling. But seeing that everything is fine, the only thing left to do is laugh. Before the end of each episode of the show, Graham Norton, the Red Chair section allows an audience member to tell one of their most embarrassing stories. If it is a bit boring story, the presenter pulls the lever that causes the person to fall backward. As soon as this girl began to tell her story, he wanted to pull the lever but was stopped in a threatening way, allowing the young woman to finish her story. When he stood up from his chair, he tripped over a cable and ended up falling in the most embarrassing way possible. At least he was lucky not to get hurt. Otherwise, he would have needed a crane to lift a 7-foot 300-pound giant. The funniest thing was seeing one of his peers in such a fit of laughter that he also ended up on the ground. When they introduced themselves to the BM and 2014 awards with DJ and Ariana Grande, Nicki Minaj suffered a tear in the front part of her dress, leaving her abdomen exposed. Instead of running backstage, the singer showed off her professionalism by covering the torn dress while continuing to perform the song Bang Bang like nothing ever happened. Even the biggest names in music are invulnerable to a fail. Madonna sang live at an event but couldn't untie her cape in time. This was the moment one of the dancers had to rip it off. He ended up throwing the singer back to the floor, demonstrating his long experience performing live. Madonna got up in a split second and continued singing perfectly. The girls who visited the replica of the set of Friends in Warner Brothers Studios had neither the slightest idea that the member of P10 were hiding ready to surprise them. When the hip-hop megastar revealed their presence, their fans erupted in screams and almost burst into tears for having fulfilled their lifelong dream. NBA star, the participants in a competition to find a dead impersonator, didn't know what the real interpreter of Rolling in the Deep was. She was among them, dressed in a wig complemented by a nose and a prosthetic chin, calling herself Gent. And Adele tells that she felt super nervous and made various comments to mislead the competitors about her true identity. When she finally starts to sing in her incomparable voice, reveals that it is nothing more and nothing less than her in person, causing the other girls to be speechless before such a revelation. In addition to being the supermodel face of Levi's, she showed that she has a unique and unrepeatable talent. The Jimmy Fallon show was the place chosen by the model to let the world know that she can play the guitar, holding it behind her back. The audience erupted in screams when she began to play the song Sweet Home Alabama in such an awkward position and even without looking at her guitar strings. Now it's your turn. Which of these moments you found the most funny? Leave your opinion in the comments. If you learned something new today, share it with your friends. Don't forget to press the like button below and the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel.